Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to Cilinix Crypto, and welcome to a new video about a future Binance listing. This is listing at the start of January. It is a Binance launchpool project, and I am very excited about this project, but we'll get to that a little bit later. In this video, I basically wanted to tell you what you need to know, right? So regarding the launchpool, which is basically the way that Biodaos protocol, which is the project we will talk about, is launching. So that means it also gets listed on Binance and most likely also other exchanges. But basically what that means is that you will be able to lock your BNB and FDUSD starting tomorrow to receive free bio, all right? And a total of 3% of the token supply is allocated for this. So if you actually are able to use Binance, which I am not, I would definitely encourage you to do this. All right, it's basically free money, and maybe it's not as much as you would like, but free money is always welcome. All right, and I think Biodaos protocol, of course, it depends on which valuation it launches, and it depends on the market circumstances. But I think it is an amazing project, and the main reason for that is, and we'll get to the rest what you need to know about it very, very soon. But the main reason for that is that I think this project actually delivers and provides value and utility, all right? And that is something that is very crucial in crypto. It is also part of a new type of narrative, which is decentralized science. And Binance listings, they can always do crazy things, right? So let's get right into it. So Biodaos protocol itself, we'll talk a little bit about the project. We'll talk about what you need to know in general. Tokenomics, why is it valuable, why does it have utility, and what to expect after launch as well. Now, if this actually launches and if there's a lot of hype and FOMO around it, I'll make a video about it as well. But for now, they received funds by Binance Labs. So Binance Labs invested in them, and now it gets listed on Binance. That's obviously a way for them to ensure that it's a good investment. But they receive funding, not too much, but we'll get to that a little bit later with the tokenomics. There we'll talk about how many of the tokens Binance actually will get, because that is essentially what it comes down to. But what Biodaos protocol basically is, and that's what I think is very interesting, it is a decentralized science platform. All right, so what that basically means is right now one of the biggest problems in science, in medical science especially, is that a lot of the research is funded by businesses and institutions and organizations that are biased. All right, so for example, this is a ridiculous example, but it's true. There's a lot of tobacco companies that fund all of these researches about tobacco and about nicotine, and then they only release the reports that are actually relatively positive about tobacco and cigarettes, right? So that is something that can be helped by making it decentralized, where actually people like you and I can invest in these medical research companies and can share in the profits, because that is also part of this. It's not only giving away money to research, no, it's also being able to actually receive money from the patents, being able to receive money from the medicine that's being sold. Amazing. So yeah, that's also what you can see right here. It's a launchpad and liquidity protocol for Biodaos. And Biodaos, and that's also, like here you can see their websites. Biodaos are basically decentralized autonomous organizations that specialize in research for one specific thing, right? So you have the hair DAO that's actually researching treatments, etc., for hair loss. And basically what you can do through the Biodaos protocol, which is the project, is you can participate in these auctions and you can buy into these DAOs. You can buy into these companies, and what happens is they will do research from that money, and if there's actually a treatment or medicine that comes from their research, then you get to claim some of the proceeds and some of the rewards from that. Amazing concept, in my opinion. All right. Now, obviously, we'll still have to see how this works long term and if there's actually profits in it. And obviously, investing in these Biodaos is also risky to a certain extent. But I think the idea is amazing. Now, talking a little bit more about the logistics. When we talk about tokenomics, what you can see here on CryptoRank, which by the way is an amazing website to do research on things like these. What you can see is that, like I said, they raise money from Binance Labs, which is something you should not forget. And then about 35% goes to core contributors and investors. I think that's quite a lot. So that is a little bit more bearish, I'd say. But then if we take a look at the emission schedule, which you can see right here, you can see that especially in the first year, like there will be some inflation, but the inflation down the line is much, much more. I think the inflation, like most of the tokens that will be released into circulation in the first year, go to ecosystem and community. So I would say this is actually decent, at least for the first year. After that, maybe this starts to get a little bit more bearish and less worth it. But overall, what I expect, these Binance launchpool listings are very much hit or miss. So we'll have to monitor it, and we'll have to judge it again after the actual listing. But I do think if this project gets the support it deserves, that this is an amazing midterm hold. And I will personally also keep you updated on the launch and how the price action develops then. But we'll get back to that. All right. For now, I think it's interesting. You should definitely know about this. You should definitely follow it. So hopefully I've done my job in actually informing you. And like I said, don't forget to actually allocate some BNB or FDUSD on Binance to claim some free tokens. That's what I think you need to know. For now, thank you for watching. Take care and bye.